Yo, when you hear them dogs barking, I mean the pound is in the building. It is GameTime216. I'm Bobby G along with the homie Big Mike from the Man Cave. What up, bro?
What's going on?
Hey, we get to shake off all that frustration and get right back to the drawing board. Like we do every week, such is life as a Browns fan. Browns and Dolphins this week, and for the first time this season, the Cleveland Browns are favored to win a football game. We're going to see how that's going to work out. Hey, we got a good one for you, as always. And, you know, we try to put our best foot forward and give you that good perspective. A little bit to talk about. Let's say Browns and Dolphins preview. We'll give you the rest of our Week 7 picks. And, of course, the Cavs last night, they finished the preseason with a dub. Kenny Atkinson's first win ever in the preseason game as head coach of the Cavs. It's kind of ironic. I didn't realize they didn't win a game last year. No. Hey. So, now that we got that out of the way, and they get ready to head into the regular season, so, you know, we'll talk about what they look like so far. But y'all know what it is. Before we do anything, please do us the biggest favor. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, turn your notifications on so you know the next time that we here talking all Cleveland all day, which is every Monday, every Wednesday at 2:16 Eastern. So, that being said, let's get to the main thing. Browns, Dolphins. Again, right now the line is at 3. I think it started off at 2.5, went up to 3. So, this is the first time this season that the Browns are favored to win a football game. This game is it's a matchup of polar opposites, strength versus strength. Their offense versus our defense. You see right there the splits, all the advantages to the Dolphins offense.
Yeah, barely though.
Yeah.
But everything else is barely.
Yeah. All the advantages to our defense. And for the first time, we're not completely obliterated in turnover differential. And I mean, hey, shout out to us. We've not turned the ball over in 2 games, so hopefully that's a trend.
Off for 2 yards. Turn the ball over.
Not true. We seen Joe Flacco work some magic on the turnovers. Yeah, but I mean, the Dolphins. This isn't the same Dolphins team from a few years ago when McDaniels and Tua had it rolling. Cheetah was at his best. Jalen Waddle, new face to the league, he's showing out. They had the 3-headed monster in the backfield. I think they had 3 running backs who all ran like sub 440s. They were literally the new fastest. They weren't the greatest show on turf. They were the fastest show on turf. But this ain't that team. Lots changed. Tua's different. Cheetah's different. Waddle's different. Their running back room is different. The defense is even different. Not to say that they were world beaters, but their defense was above average during that time. This defense ain't that defense, and if there's one thing we should be able to take advantage of, it is that big number right down at the bottom. You see, they give up 168.5 yards on the ground. If there's an area we could take advantage of, should be able to take advantage of, it's that. So if I see Dylan Gabriel drop back 50 times, I'm going to have a problem with Kevin Stefanski.
I already got a problem with him. So, I mean, if he dropped back 58 times, so be it. That means he must be fired the next day. Because there ain't no way in hell that they look at that and say, yeah, that was good coaching out there. That was great coaching, buddy.
Unless Dylan Gabriel like catches fire and just like stays on fire the whole game. Okay, I get it. But no, we should come out running the ball, running the ball, and running the ball. This Junkins and Sampson should have career days in this game. The way the Dolphins give it up on the ground, their pass defense isn't, I mean, not world beaters from that area either. However, they do have. If there was a nemesis for Cleveland football over the last 8 to 10 years, his name would be Micah Fitzpatrick. And he is on the other side of the ball. So, I mean, there's that one dude we got to look out for. But other than that, this defense can be had. But again, we need to establish the run early, and we need to stick with it. And we can't. I don't think this is a game where you just give up on it if you have a couple of bad carries. Just stick with it. Junkins needs over 20 carries. Hell, Sampson should probably get over, for a backup, over 10. Hell, you can get Ford. If it ain't Sampson, Ford. I'll even take Ford. And I hate Ford. Give Ford like 8 to 10 carries if it ain't Sampson. But I think as a team, we definitely need over 30 runs, and Junkins needs to be the bulk of that. This should be his moment, per se, in rookie season. What you got on it?
Yeah, it should be $150 easily for Junkins. 25 carries. Hey, and give those carries to Ford because we trading them. That deadline coming, there's teams looking for running backs. We might be able to get rid of them, so why not, give them about 8 to 10 against a team that can't stop the run. Let them showcase a little bit. Maybe we can get a nice little pick for them. And then use Sampson. If you're only going to throw it 2 yards, throw it to Sampson. I mean, you can make the first dude miss, and if they can't tackle running backs, that dude's going to be gone all game. I mean, Dylan might have 300 yards because he threw it to Sampson on the 2 yard line, and that dude booked it. Even Junkins, throw it to him. I mean, this game should be our game. This should be a W. What's going to make it a problem is whether or not Dylan drops back 500 times or turnovers, stuff like that. But I really think this is a defensive win with the run game. That's how I see it.
Yeah. And the big advantage we got is at home. We're at home. Hell, we've been on the road. I mean, I know we were labeled as the home team over there in London. That's still a road trip. Like, that's a hell of a road trip. Yeah. So, everybody's home, sleeping in their own beds, eating home-cooked meals. Hey, that can make a difference. Another thing that kind of gets me excited, that number right there in the middle, that 29. They're giving up 20, almost 30 points a game. We gotta be able to get 20. If there is ever a game where we can break this curse of not being able to get 20 points, it should be Sunday. Even if you lose the game, we should crack 20. Like, to not hit 20 in this game, I think is highly unacceptable. And I don't know what you've been hearing, but the stuff I've been listening to, this is kind of the game of who gets fired next. This is the who gets fired next bowl. The Callahan, that ball already dropped, or that shoe already dropped, and a lot of people are like, hey, like, the way the Dolphins looking, the way the Browns looking, a loss from either side is like terrible. Like, them losing to us is a fireable offense for McDaniel, and us losing to the Dolphins, honestly, that could be, the last straw for Stefanski. So
there it is, folks. You saw it. You saw it creep right up in Bobby right there. You saw it start to manifest itself all up in his chest, right on his heart. That hope that we could score 20. That should have killed a man. It'll kill him quick. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I see it too. But I'm not gonna. I don't got hope for any of that. I got hope that we better run the ball for 150. That defense better score a couple times, maybe get 2 touchdowns.
Couple for the defense.
Because I can't rely on Dylan. I'm not gonna do that. I've already seen 2 games of him. I've seen the short passing. I'm not gonna. No. I feel like if he gets beat up enough, he's gonna be scared to do anything. And
I don't know, Dylan. He shows some fight. Though. He might not be that dude.
But he's like your little brother. You can keep kicking him to the ground. I mean, he can fight all he wants. He's still gonna get his ass whipped. He's got to grow up someday. Problem is, he's already full grown. He ain't getting any bigger. So that's it. And unless he decides to use his feet more and scramble, then maybe. But, he's not going to try to do that because he's going to try to show that his height ain't the problem. He can still throw the ball in the pocket, and he's not going to run. Just not going to happen. He's not that dude. But we should win this game, and this is the game. Somebody's getting fired after this game. It don't matter what side it is. Somebody's gone. Or, they might keep Kevin just, hey, we're going to put you out against New England, and then we got 2 weeks after that because the bye week comes up. You're gone. Schwartz, step up. Implement your plan. Get Tommy together and let him deal with his offense. And tell Dylan, hey, man, good try. You can go ahead and sit down. We're going to push the door in and get 2 full weeks of lining him up for the rest of the season.
Some of the good things we do got working for us, though. Reek's done, so at least we're going to have to deal with that monster. I feel relatively good with either corner matching up on Jalen Waddle. I know Denzel can handle him. He's put up numbers against some of the best. And even for Tyson, for this only being his second game with the team, he's now had a full week to get acclimated. Yeah. I even feel pretty solid with him either guarding Waddle or guarding, whoever lines up in front of him. Their receiving core, really isn't that dominant. Their another plus is their offensive line may be just as beat up as ours. They got a lot of their linemen either on IR or just not playing in this game. And if there was a shining light to their offense, their running back room is, you can call it above average. A-Chain, when he's on, can be a solid back. Ollie Gordon looks like he could be a decent back in the league, but we've shut down better backs. Mm-hmm. So, Darren Waller has come out of the blue to make some plays. He's still overall inconsistent, but he's one of those guys that if he gets his confidence going in the game, he can hurt you. And
you got him on your fantasy squad, play him.
Yeah,
as he'll be the one.
And then of course, Tua, man. But even in games in the past, we've shown the ability to get to him, even when they had the monstrous offense.
Here, man, you guys.
Miles still got to him a couple times.
Oh no, I'm laughing more or less. You said Tua, and I'm thinking Dylan. They're the same dude. Hey, we got the battle of the coaches about to get fired, the battle of the quarterback might not play again. You got all this stuff amped up in this game. It's a battle of the losers in a sense.
Yeah.
Because whoever loses is losing everybody. Quarterback might be gone. Everybody might be gone.
Yeah, but Tua, he been having his chest puffed out, the last couple weeks.
Oh, Miles gonna shut that thing in. He gonna cave it right back in. Because Miles ain't have nothing but a tackle last week. I know he pissed off a little bit about that, and he frustrated, period, with this team. So that D-line probably going to get after somebody. Tua might get his 3rd concussion in one game right here. 3 concussions. He can go sit down somewhere. He'll have to go home. Who they going to put in? Who's going to go in? Quinn Ewers. They're going to put him in. Going to rock his ass, too. He might have to leave.
Defensive wise, a couple of dudes questionable, a couple in the secondary, a couple linebackers questionable. There's 2 guys really on this defense to look out for. 2 and a half. We call it a space game. 2 and a possible. You always got to keep an eye on Bradley Chubb.
Always.
He is a solid pass rusher. Obviously, Minka is the Browns' killer. I think he scored like 3 or 4 touchdowns against the Browns in his career. He seems to always come up with a random pick six. Um, and then possible if like Jalen Phillips, he's like a wild card type edge. He can be one of those sneaky guys where he can make a couple plays on you. But Chubb and Minka for sure, and that's about it. Like,
Man, that's it. Wrap it up.
yeah,
It's gonna happen now. We don't.
yeah. We should. This is
There
the
it
most.
is. It's tunnel vision right there.
Yeah, there it is. You need side. There you go. Bradley Chubb, number 2. Leading the way. You see, he got the ball in his hand, like he's capable of getting those strip sacks, forcing fumbles. I still remember that draft. That was the Baker Mayfield draft, and a lot of people, what we're gonna do with that 4 pick. A lot of people wanted Bradley Chubb.
Yeah.
I still remember Myles Garrett coming up defending his boy, who's what's my man, Agba.
Agba.
It's like, no, man, I like Agba. I always wondered though what would have been like had we took Chubb. I mean, we wouldn't have Denzel, of course, but like which pairing would have been better? We see what Myles and Denzel do together. What would we have been able to do with this guy on the other side of Myles Garrett? It's always interesting to me.
It is because I have 2 crazy defense ends that get after it.
Yeah.
You might not have to worry about somebody throwing the ball.
Yeah.
So you might be all right in that aspect.
Yeah. And I mean, early it was kind of easy. I think he missed his second year in the league, right? Like towards ACL, so he missed his second year, and he's been hampered by injuries throughout his career. But I mean, overall, just one of those. He ain't missed no more games than Denzel. I mean, at least Denzel hasn't missed an entire season, but Denzel's good to miss like 4 games a year.
Yeah, he's good. He plans a vacation during the season. He's like, all right, man, I'll be back, taking my ass to, Brazil or something.
What are you looking forward to? I mean, I was running the ball, but what are you looking most to see out of both sides of the ball in this game?
I'm really looking for Junkins to have 25 carries. I mean, this dude, he's got to be upset too. He wasn't handling the ball enough last week. I feel like he could have broke loose and started to do some damage if we gave it to him like we should have.
Yeah.
I think he wants to make a big play in this. I'm also looking to see, are they going to drop this dude back? Is Dylan going to be dropping back, throwing passes? Are they going to be more than 10 yards? Or are they all going to be little check downs? What's going to happen there? Because I think these next couple games are really going to be the tell of what's going to happen with Dylan and Stefanski as a whole.
All right.
And on the other side, can we contain A-Chain, I mean, which we can. I mean, there shouldn't be no reason why we can't.
Yeah.
Our defense, are they going to get after like we should? That whole, what's it feel like to be up by a couple scores to get after the quarterback? Well, it must be nice. Hopefully, Garrett, hey, you're going to start the game 0-0. How about get after it there?
Right.
Right then and there. Just go after it. Go destroy somebody's whole life. I mean, literally. I mean, you hit Tua hard enough. That dude, he's done with football. He's going to go sell cars after.
He's done with football.
I mean, I'm not saying go injure nobody, but, man, go out there and be a force to reckon with. And that's the problem. You can't have games like you did against Pittsburgh. You can do that once a week. Not once a week. Shit. You can do that once a year. Yeah. Tua turn the ball over. But, yeah, you could do that once a year, and that was your game. After that, you can't do that again. You talk all highly, this and that. You cried about being traded. You got all that money. That's it. That was your game that you just straight were trash.
Yeah.
Now it's time to go get them. Now it's time to show up, show out, make the defense be a win, and then go in that locker room and say, hey, we won that for y'all. We can win games. How about y'all step the fuck up? Look right at Stefanski, right in his face. Hey, what's going on here?
Yeah. And it's like I think the thing that really made Myles Garrett stand out the most against the Steelers is the fact that other guys played decent.
Yeah.
Not gonna say that they played great, but they played like Wright played solid.
Yeah.
He came to play. But I mean, Graham played. The guys around him played decent, and it's like, okay, if you would have even had an average Myles Garrett game, it makes the overall defensive performance that much better. But he was a complete no-show.
Yeah,
And
he would step it up just a little. Can
yeah,
you imagine those guys just following his lead on that, and they're
Yeah.
already having that type of game? Would
yeah.
have been a hell of a difference.
So I'm looking for this game. I'm looking forward to this, and it's gonna sound weird, and the Baker Bros will be happy. I'm looking forward to seeing. I think this can be a 2020 offensive type game. I think we're gonna establish the run, and I think you're gonna see a lot of play action, and I think you will see some deep shots mixed up because that's what Stefanski used to do with Baker. Hey, pound Chubb in there a couple times, play action roll out a deep shot to DPJ or Landry if he could, or Higgins, Hollywood. And I think that's the type of game that we'll see, kind of a throwback Stefanski game, if you will. I think, we're going to give it to Judkins early. Judkins has some success, and then that's going to set up that play-action boot game that he loves to run. And I would say the people, I think, though, that need to be consistent in this game to keep that balance of us being able to run it and maybe take a shot or two downfield, it's honestly Njoku and Fannin. I think I need to see them perform in that intermediate range to now keep your linebackers in a certain range, so we have that space in between the linebackers and safeties to hit a couple in the like 20 to 25 yard range. So if they can be those outlets and not, I want to say, if that's your dink and dunk to the tight ends for 8 to 10, I can live with that. I don't think we'll see a lot of behind the line or under 5 yards to the tailback. I think if Fannin and Njoku can control that 8 to 10 yard mark, we'll see some classic Stefanski offense. But again, 100% on board with you. It has to start with Judkins. Come out. I wouldn't even mind us not throwing a pass in the first quarter.
No.
The whole quarter.
4 down back.
The whole quarter. Just don't throw a pass.
You should. I mean, this dude should definitely get off and go. I mean, there shouldn't be no issue. They're giving up that many yards. Oh, let him break a couple. He's going to have a couple touchdowns on his own just running down the field. You might be under 5 starting, and the ball off. He might have ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, if he gets tired, like I said, get 40. And if he gets tired, go with Sampson. If all three are tired, hey, put Fannin back there and tailback. Let him get
He'll go. Yeah, he ain't going to get tackled. And the defense might get tired, but they're going to be happy as fuck to go out there knowing they're winning this game and it's scoring. And they're like, oh, we just tired because we just got off the field from going 3 and out. Now we back on it because they just ran 95 yards. Shit.
Now, and going with that, on the flip side, is there any one thing that kind of concerns you about this game?
I mean, it's almost the same thing, Are they going to play this game of we're going to drop this dude back? Because we got to prove that he could be a QB against a weaker defense. We got to showcase him some. We got to blow him up bigger than 180, 180 yards on 58 dropbacks. Well, they got to make him look good in order for their whole thing to be, no, this is our guy. So I hope that's not in their head. I hope that they're like, no, we just need to get a W. I don't give a shit if Dylan throws the ball only 10 times and we ran every other time. It's got to be a W. dude, hey, Justin Fields stats. 17 dropbacks, 45 yards, because we ran the ball for 300 or some shit. I don't care. I won't even be mad at Dylan Gabriel. Yep. Whatever. We ran the ball. That's all that matters.
Absolutely. My only fear for this game is that Well, I guess it'd be tied together. Minka has a huge impact because he just does that against the Browns. And my only other one is that we make freaking Tua look like Steve Young. Like, and he's hitting these. Him and Jalen Waddle just become unstoppable for a day. Like, of all the days, they just pick this Sunday to just, they connect on like 12 receptions for a buck 40 something and like 3 touchdowns. And it's like, really? He hadn't done this in 2 years. But today, that's the only thing I'm worried about happening. Because I think in games where Browns fans think we have a chance, it usually happens. Like last year, it was Malik Neighbors. They made Malik Neighbors look like, now Malik Neighbors is a good receiver, but we just made him look like, go ahead and give him his gold jacket right now. Yeah, we tend to do that either against superstar receivers or no names, and it's usually like a no name that'll just come in and get us real quick. But it's more so the guys who aren't like elite, but who could like be elite. Like I remember Garrett Wilson. I think it was his rookie year or his second year when we played them, and Garrett Wilson just, he cooked he cooked Denzel, he cooked MJ, he cooked whoever was on him, he just cooking. So that's my only fear. Other than that, like I said, I don't think they'll run the ball on us. I think our D line will be locked in. Miles sure as hell better be locked in, but
yes,
yeah, that's it. I think as long as we can keep that passing game in check, we're solid. So hopefully that doesn't happen, and hopefully Minka, for some reason, just decides to have the worst game of his career. I'm good with that too.
Yeah, see, my worries really ain't on the other side because I feel like, Dolphins are the Dolphins. We see them. We know what that is. Again, it's us beating ourselves. We've done that a couple times this year already.
Big fact.
And that's where my problem lies. We beat ourselves with Cincy, beat ourselves with the Vikings. Even that Pittsburgh game, towards the end, it was we beat ourselves. We couldn't get in. And the Pete Carroll rule, man, that really destroyed us. That stupid shit. We cannot be doing shit like that.
Facts, big facts. 100% agreed. But and as for the winner loser, we'll say that for the pick segment, which might as well go ahead and get into that now. Week 7, I haven't even tallied what I did in week 6, but I know the Browns let me down. A couple other teams let me down. But hey, this week we started new. Starting tomorrow, Pittsburgh going to Cincy. And Cincy, they wearing those the Snowcat uniform, the all whites.
Nice.
Yeah. Flacco. And Tomlin been talking shit. He was talking about Andrew Berry. And hey, you better win this game, dude. And I'm a fan of Mike Tomlin, but I think he was out of pocket talking about the trade, bro. Like, it's not our job to help you win football games.
No, yeah.
So
it's just weird. Shut the hell up, man. This is a 40-something-year-old quarterback. You that worried? This ain't like we traded a rookie that was a stud to them and said, "Oh, there we go."
There you go. Here's Josh Allen for the rest of the season.
Yeah, go ahead and borrow him. Put him on loan.
But to be fair, this is the same coach that last year before they played the Colts. Telling his defense, please don't knock Anthony Richardson out of the game because I don't want Flacco to come in and kill us. And what happened? Flacco killed him. So I think there is a genuine fear of Joe Flacco in Pittsburgh.
I mean, Joe's been doing it forever with Baltimore, so.
True.
And now he's got some real weapons.
Right. And and in this game, a short week at home, I'm going to take the Bengals, man. I'm going to take the Bengals.
Yeah, I am too. Flacco's finally got a full week, not just a couple of days. I mean, you saw what he did with him just on going in there with just a couple of days to do it all. And I think this is going to be Flacco's going to do it, and then Tomlin right afterwards. Gee.
What's up next? The Rams. Rams going to Duval, take on the Jaguars. This is an interesting game to me, man. Like, if there's a surprise team, it's probably Jacksonville this season. They've got some solid wins at home this season. But the Rams are they just play tough football. And if there's a team that can come, you know that whole thing, teams traveling from the West Coast to the East Coast usually don't play that well. There's usually, it's usually a bad game. If there's a team that can avoid that, I think it's the Rams. I think they've done it already once this year. I think they beat
almost. It wasn't.
Well, they lost. They lost to Philly.
They
should have. Yeah, I think they went into. I think they beat the Commanders, if I'm not mistaken. In DC, but either way, I'm gonna go with Jacksonville in this one.
Oh, talked all that Rams.
I'm going with the Rams. My bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams too. I think Stafford and them, they gotta get moving a little more. I mean, they won last week against a bum Ravens team that's hurt like no other, but they only won 17-9. So they definitely need to pick it up and get things moving in the right direction. They might be a little banged up. Puka might not be playing. There might be some guys not playing, but I still think the Rams should get it done.
All right. And I was incorrect myself. They have done it twice. They beat Tennessee in Tennessee.
Oh, that don't count.
I mean, still.
That don't count. That was like a vacation. They went up to Gatlinburg, went in a cabin and kicked it.
And yeah, last week beating the Ravens, so they're 2-1 on the East Coast this year. So we got New Orleans going up to Chicago to take on the Bears. The Bears they got to be the most inconsistent team in the NFL. You don't know what you're gonna get from week to week. And the Saints, hey, they showed they can get you if you mess up. Yeah. It's just a question of which Caleb you're gonna get. Are you going to get slightly above average Caleb, or are you just going to get trash Caleb? And I don't know. I wish the Saints were better. I would pick them if they were better, but I got to go with the Bears.
I'm going to go with the Aints. I'm going to go ahead and take the Aints because I think Eagles going to be a little bit. Hey, we got that win. We beat the Commanders. This and that. And this. The Saints are that team. They're like, all right, cool, whatever. Everyone's doubting us. Spencer Rattler hasn't been playing horrible. He's been playing all right. Mm-hmm. But if they use Kamara a little more, I think it does some shit. Their defense has stood up. Their defense plays a little toughness. I think the Saints are going to pull out some craziness in this one.
All right. The big one, game of the week. Miami coming up north to take on the Browns in Huntington Bank Field. That name just sounds terrible. It is. This may be for the last time this season. That's how much is riding on this game. Maybe for the last time this season, I'm gonna pick the Browns. They're favored again. If there was a game ever to show the true potential of this team, it would be this. It's probably going to be the worst defense we face all year. Mm-hmm. You got to do. Come on, y'all have to do. Y'all should be salivating to show what y'all can do this week. Like, just get it done, man. Just get it done. From top down, from coaches to the last man on the roster. Just focus and get it done. One time.
Yeah, it should be squish the fish, We should be out there doing our thing. Run the ball. Defense should handle business. But there it is. We're talking that hope of what we believe can happen, what we know can go down. But will it? I don't know. But I'll take the Browns because, hey, there's only one other game this year you can really say, hey, and that's Tennessee. So we got to this should be a W. And Jesus. Our kicker could win this game for us. It could be 9-3 for all I give a shit.
Oh man. Vegas, the Raiders going to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Chiefs are getting healthy at the right time, and the Raiders are, let's say, they're just one of the 4 worst teams in the NFL. So I gotta go. Even though they do seem to somehow play Kansas City tough, and they usually get them once every season, I don't think this is that one. I don't think this is that one. Give me Kansas City at home.
See, that right there, what you said, makes me think, like, man, KC, 3 in a row. They riding a little high. The Raiders always playing tough. Pete Carroll might be like, hey, this might be the game. I got to showcase something. I got to do something right here. Genty might go to hell off. Who knows what's going to happen. I think KC still wins at home, but, man, this could be the trap game. It'd be like, it's not even a trap door. It's one of those ones you literally have no clue where it's coming
from. Yep. Philly and all the turmoil they got going on there, man. Going to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. Vikings, they're coming off the bye. I think I'm going to go. Matter of fact, McCarthy's still out. McCarthy's still out.
I think so.
I think I'm going to go with the Vikings at home, man. Coming off the bye, rested.
Possibly could be no Jalen Carter, no Quinyon Mitchell over on the defense for Philly. They're weak. The offense, you don't know who the hell. They don't know their identity. Hey, we got the best rusher in the league, so let's throw the ball to the tight end. We got 2 great wide receivers. Hey, let's hand the ball off to Shipley. Like, they don't know what the hell they're doing back there. Let's run the ball with Hurts 100 times. I'm going to be Minnesota 2 after the bye week. I think Philly needs this loss too. They need to really get smacked again. Yet the Giants should have did it for them, but they face the Giants after this week again, so they need to get ready and right, because after the Giants you got a bye week, then you got the Lions and Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
So they better not be looking ahead. Yeah. If anything, they better be looking back like, shit, we got our ass kicked. Let's not do it again.
And I'm not gonna lie, hey, that dome up in Minnesota is a tough place to play. Man, that crowd, I think, it's been rated as like the 2nd loudest in the league behind Seattle.
So blow that big ass horn, man. That shit be echoing. They blow it at the beginning of the game. That shit echo the whole game. You don't stop hearing that, man.
Carolina coming up to New York to take on the Jets. I got to go with the Panthers, man. The Jets, again, they're one of the worst 4 teams in the league. Kind of sort of Carolina, but Carolina, I believe in Rico Dowdell. That's what I believe in. Plus, he's on my fantasy team.
Uncle Rico doing the job, talking shit and backing it the hell up. I mean, he did that against Dallas. He straight told him, hey, man, you're going to see, you're going to learn today. And Uncle Rico went out there and handled business. And the Jets, man, they're going to get a win some point, sometime. But, God, dude, Fields looking that bad. Like, that's crazy. And Wilson, Garrett's going to be out a couple weeks, so they're really going to be hurting on that sense. I got to go with the Panthers, too. 4-3, they're just going to creep up. Keep creeping up over there.
Some rumbles that Aaron Glenn could be on the hot seat.
No. Can't put him on the hot seat.
I heard something like
can't do that.
I don't know how much truth it is to it, but hey, I just heard. Patriots. The Patriots going out in Tennessee, take on the Titans. This should be easy when the Patriots have figured out who they want to be when they grow up. Tennessee, they just got too much going on there right now. Fresh off the coach firing, which usually motivates some teams to come out and play their best ball, but in this case, I don't see it. The Patriots go down there and handle business. If we're able to return, they're going to turn up for that. Yeah, give me the Patriots. Easy.
Listen, all the Patriots need to do now is start handing the ball to Travion Henderson. That's all they got to do. They showed out. They can throw the ball. They can catch the ball. They got a great defense. Vrabel's coaching like no other. I mean, they can get some things done. So yeah, just start handing the ball to Travion. Should be sewn up. I mean, you first in your division right now. It's not gonna stop.
Yeah. Giants going to Denver, take on the Broncos. Another one of those places very difficult to play. I know everybody's excited about Jackson Dart. They're coming off the big win last week against the Eagles. Denver's going to be focused though. They're going to be eager to not let that happen to them. And I think Denver's defense a hell of a lot better than the Eagles. And again, that is difficult to play down there. I've been field level with that when that crowd gets going. Yo, it's crazy. And that don't start throwing incompletions, Jackson. That's all that incomplete chant gets so annoying after like the fourth time you hear it. Oh, it's so annoying. Give me the Broncos at home.
Yeah, I think Jackson, Scatterbro, they're going to be living high, but they're going to get knocked the hell down because Denver's defense, I feel like, is probably one or two in the league right now with defense. They're getting after the ball. I mean, they're just terrorizing people. Last week, 9 sacks against the Jets. And that was with a scrambling quarterback. I mean, Jackson Dart will scramble too, but if you get hit by Benito and them and Wolf, it's going to be feeling. And PS2 will be out there taking care of Wandale Robinson, so that ain't going to be an issue. And Scatterbro, yeah, you might be smacking your head against the wall before the game, but you're going to run into walls left and right in the game. So, yeah, I think Denver, calms the Giants amp down and says, hey, hold on, buddy. Hold up.
Yeah, and that's another dude, Jackson Dart, man. Dude, please learn how to slide. Bro, you can't be diving head first in the linebackers and shit, man. It's like, yeah, that's not going to be good for your long-term future.
Yeah, no, not at all.
And the Indiana Jones Colts going out to L.A. take on the Chargers. I think they get humbled, a little slice of humble pie. Herbert versus John. I will probably watch this game. I can't lie. I don't mind watching the Chargers. I like Herbert, so I watch them every once in a while. I've not watched the Colts full game in some time. I might actually watch this entire game, but I'm going to go with the Chargers at home.
Listen, man, the Chargers are my other team, man. I love the Bolts with Damian Tomlinson and Junior Seau. Them dudes made me love the Bolts when the Browns left. I became real big into them. But I think the Colts, for their second trip to the West Coast, to SoFi Stadium, Herbert doesn't have a run game right now. He's got nobody back there, really. It's, Vidal and Haskins, you don't know what's going on there. Quentin Johnson's questionable. He might not play.
Fair.
There's a lot of issues going on over there, and it's injury-wise. It ain't talent-wise or none of that. It's all injuries. Right. I think the Colts are just doing their thing. They got nice defense. JT's just running everywhere. The receivers, there's 5 of them. And Indiana Jones is throwing to all of them. And then you got Ty Warren. Yeah, I'd like the Colts to go there and get a win.
All right, that's nice. Easiest pick of the week. Green Bay going to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Packers.
I don't know about being the easiest pick.
It's the easiest.
New England was the easiest pick. Green Bay, though, going against Jacoby Brissett. I mean, Jacoby put up 300-something yards last week. I was like, holy crap. They did that against the Colts. They gave the Colts a run for the money. The Colts had to fight back in that game. So I'm not going to say they just going to hand the ball off and be like, here you go, Green Bay. You got this one. I think this might be a crazy close game. But I like Green Bay to win it. But, shoot. Jacoby said, let me show you a little bit.
I mean, I ain't saying it's going to be a blowout, but I don't think Green Bay loses a game.
No, I don't think they lose, but it'll be that game where you're like, oh, man, Green Bay Packers will be nervous 2 weeks in a row. Because they were nervous all game last week, like, man, Flacco would turn this up at any moment and just beat us.
We get the Commanders against the Cowboys. Commanders coming off. I guess the Bears avenging the Hail Mary loss last year. Man, the Commanders just, I don't know what's wrong. Can't pinpoint it. but they definitely don't look the same as last season.
Injury.
But yeah, it's, even like just from the beginning, they have not resembled the same team. I don't know what it is, and Dallas, hey, that offense gets going, man. They put up points with the best of them. I'm going to take Dallas at home.
Yeah, I don't. CD could be back. We don't know. Then you don't know if Noah Brown and Scary Terry are back for Washington. Even if they are, it's still their first games coming back off injury. Bill Krasky over there, he's running like no other. Jaden's got to do something after that loss, that fumble.
Yeah.
And then just giving the game away to the Bears. You guys should have whooped on them. You guys were starting to whoop on them, and you allowed them to come back. I feel like Washington's got to make a statement, especially against a in-division rival. I'm going to take JD and them boys going to Dallas and winning.
All right. Atlanta going to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. To me, the Falcons are... What version of the Falcons are you going to get? Like, you don't know. They're the most befuddling team in the NFL. Yeah. You can get beat 30-0 by the Panthers, and then they can come out and beat the Buffalo Bills. Like, what? But Shanahan's been working magic this season. If I'm gonna roll the dice, I gotta roll it with Shanahan one more time. So give me the 49ers at home.
Yeah, the Falcons they're a mystery. It's like watching an episode of Scooby-Doo every week when they pull the mask off. It was you! And you don't know who it's going to be. It's going to be the Falcon that's ready to tear your ass up, or it's going to be the one that's like a dummy. You're like, oh. That's exactly what the Falcons are, but I feel like after that win against the Bills, maybe Raheem Morris is like, coach, a great game. His game plan, handing the ball off to Bijan, throwing the ball to Bijan, letting Drake London catch fire.
Yeah.
The defense stepped up. We're going to do the same thing again. We're going to go from the East Coast to the West Coast. San Fran's injury list is 5 pages long. And Fred Warner is gone. Like, he out too.
Yeah,
see you later. That middle is going to be wide open. They got nobody on defense now. I feel like Atlanta goes over there and gets another win.
All right. Are you buying the Bijan for MVP hype?
He does that shit every week from here on out, yeah. But, the MVP actually coming in the next game. Baker's the MVP right now. And that's going to suck for us Browns fans. We're like, what?
I think we're going to put an end to that for this week. Tampa going to Detroit. Yeah, I think Detroit gives them the business.
And, my thing is I said the same thing yesterday about that. Detroit's secondary's beat up, but Tampa Bay has no wide receiver now. Michael's out, Godwin's out. Evans possibly could come back, but again, it'll be his first game back, so he'll be limited. Bucky isn't back yet, so you're running with Rashad White. Otten and Sterling and Tez Johnson are your guys now. So now you're really looking at that. Too bad Deion Branch wasn't playing. He might beat somebody up in this game like he beat the shit out of Juju, which was great. I am happy that he whooped Juju's ass. Like that shit, he's played up. Juju looked like he got his ass whipped. Getting yanked off, all crying a little bit. That was great. But I think Gibbs and Montgomery get going, and they start churning that wheel, and Detroit does get that win at home.
Yeah, I think everybody's been talking about, he's been missing receivers all season. I think this is the first game where it's just too much to overcome. Because now you're playing up with. If they were playing us, if they were playing the Dolphins, if they were playing at
Arizona,
somebody like that, okay. And at best, if they were playing like
Chicago,
Seattle, I might give them the benefit of the doubt, but not Detroit. You talking about a team, dude? They could put up 40 in the first half and just cruise. So
I can't do the Seattle thing. They just played Seattle, and that game was a back and forth in 38-35 game. You got to have your best, and Emeka had 160 in that game. So you don't got that. They lose that game.
But I mean, their defense is it's you could get a Seattle team who just can't score. Like, you know what I mean? It's not guaranteed. Like Detroit is almost, if there's a guaranteed team where you have offensively, you got to be on point.
J-Mo,
it's against Detroit.
Porter.
So it's again, this is the first team where it's just they're missing too much. So yeah, Detroit, Houston, and Seattle. How is this the Monday night game?
Well, I mean, they were hoping CJ's turnaround would have happened. The offense might have been great, but injuries caused that to fall to shambles.
Was it injuries though, or is CJ just he who?
No, I'm not gonna say who we thought he was, because I think CJ's always been an efficient passer, even in college. I think, again, it's not. Maybe his rookie year, everybody took that and was like, "Holy shit, this is how he started." Imagine how it's going to end. Thing is that might have been close to his ceiling right there. You might have just saw something. Like Herbert gave you 5,000 yards his rookie year. Everyone's like, holy shit. And then he only gives you 4,000 or close to 4,000. I was like, man, he sucks. Like, what? Herbert's a dog, man. The dude throwing 2 interceptions in a year. Trash. Straight garbage. Like, what? He's got to show me. This is Jay. Every year with Herbert, he's got to show me something. The dude threw for almost 30 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. What the fuck do you want the man to show you? He dragged the team with nobody on the offense all the way to the playoffs. I don't know. I guess it makes no sense to me, some of these football fans. But, I don't know how it's the Monday night game. But, I mean, Seattle being in it, I understand, because they playing good.
Yeah, they're playing good football right now.
Miami's out there doing the thing.
I don't get it because of, like, maybe it's just like this. Even before the season, if I see I'm not. Pittsburgh, Cincinnati would have been my pick for the Monday night game this week. Maybe even Philly, Minnesota.
We would have been saying the same shit. How the hell is right now?
No, we wouldn't say how it is. We understand that Joe Burrow getting hurt. But from the jump, like, I would not have picked Houston, Seattle to be a Monday night game.
But what they should do is somehow not have to pick the Monday night game. There should be some shit they can flex.
Yeah.
2 weeks out, like they see it coming. All right, these teams are trash. They're out of there.
Yeah.
Put this game in there and flex it out.
Yeah, so it's one day.
2 weeks. Yeah, it gives you 2 weeks. All right, we're going to change just playing schedules and, all right, extra practice somewhere in there or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, that should be able to happen, because this getting trash on Monday night is just outrageous, because, I mean, nah.
Yeah, I mean, the way it is now, if we could do that, yeah, I mean, Tampa is missing a lot, but that's a Sunday night game, so I'm okay with that. I'll maybe move Indy LA.
Oh yeah,
Indy LA. That would be the pick.
And the time frame, because it's West Coast, so again, the teams are orchestrated. Yeah. They're still cool. They know the time frames where it is. Yeah, I would have put Indy and the Bolts there too, even though again the Bolts are a little injured, but it's still gonna be a good game.
Yeah. So. Yeah, NFL do something about that. As far as the game, I got to go with Seattle. I got to go with Seattle by default. Not by default. Houston, they're just not playing good football. Again, they're like Tampa. They're just missing too much, and I think CJ is settling into who he is as a QB, which is not terrible.
Nah.
I think a lot of people that rookie year, like you said, a lot of people thought he was going to be in the Allen, the Herbert, the Mahomes class. And no, he's Matt Ryan. He's this generation's Matt Ryan. He's going to be a good quarterback and gets to the playoffs. Can he get you a chip? We don't know. But he's going to give you close to 4K. He's going to give you in the 30 touchdown range. And, yeah,
Are you talking about CJ?
Yeah.
Listen. I got to give a round of applause to Sam I Am, though, man. He's done proving people wrong left and right now for the second year in a row. And was like, oh, well, he just had all them weapons in Minnesota. That's why he was good. Now he over there in Seattle with one weapon doing the same
it's a pretty
thing.
damn good weapon.
It is. But you just had Justin Jefferson and Addison and them over there. I mean, those were some great weapons. But now you're going with JSN. And that's it, really. I mean, they don't really have too much. I mean, they got a Walker. They got a kind of a little backfield you can put together. I mean, you know.
Coop still ain't no slouch, though.
No, he ain't. But again, he's got to play. He's been injured. He just played last week. Was a game back from injury. I mean, that's the whole issue there. But yeah, Sam I Am's out there doing the damn thing, and I'm happy to see it. It just shows that you had two young pups with big ass egos thinking they were the shit. Both wind up in Carolina. Both get cut by Carolina. Both wind up to be some studs right now. Some mature ass dogs.
That was your boy Riverboat Ron, man.
Riverboat Ron.
And yeah, that's it. You see at the bottom, the Ravens and the Bills are on bye this week. So yeah, that's how we see it. Let us know how you see it. It's on the socials, man. About last night, Cavs finished off the preseason with a victory against the Bulls. Kenny Atkinson's first ever preseason W.
It wasn't a victory against the Bulls. It was a victory against Detroit.
Oh yeah. Thank you. I'm tripping. But yes, Kenny Atkinson's first ever preseason win. Sam Merrill in the starting lineup. You know, last week you and I talked about what kind of different lineups we'll probably see throughout the preseason. This is the first one where Donovan and Merrill were in the backcourt. Hunter again started at the 3, and of course Jared Allen and Mobley at the 4 and 5. How's your feeling about the rotation so far? And if I had to guess, I would think last night was probably going to be the starting lineup.
To be honest, I liked last night because Sam started, but I think Lonzo came in and gave them some good ass minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he had 9 points, 9 assists,
Yeah.
4 rebounds, 3 blocks. I mean, he was out there balling, and some of them passes were.
Yeah.
That's what you used to seeing from this dude, and he just looked happy as shit. You know, he was excited to do what he was doing. Larry Nance, he looks happy as hell to be back in Cleveland, and again, he's just. The fact that he came there thinking that he had to fit in, and then he was stopped, and Kenny said, "No, dude, don't fit in. Be you. That's what we need." And he's gone out there, and he is him doing the damn thing. And then you got the young bucks, Tyson, Proctor, Craig Porter. I mean, these guys are just they're there. Bringing in Bryant was great because again, he fills that need too with Larry. Larry can go out there and play the 5 and let Mobley do whatever, or he could play out there by himself. It could be just him and Bryant or whatever doing their thing if we need to give a lot of people rest, or if we even get, God forbid, some injury problems. You got them 2 guys that can fill them slots. They'll be all right. But I'm good with it. They didn't play a hell of a lot of minutes. The starters didn't play a lot.
Right.
They cut down. I mean, Mobley played a lot, but he didn't do shit.
Yeah.
But we just chilled. But yeah, no, I like that. It was a nice mix of how they did everything.
Yeah. 100% healthy. This team definitely deeper than they were last season with the new additions. I can't wait for them to get 100% healthy. Honestly,
Struz and DG with these other guys is nuts.
Yeah, I could see them taking off on another run like they did last year. Maybe not, 22, 23 straight, but I could see a stretch where they kind of go like 25-3, 25-4, something like that, and really separate themselves from the rest of the pack. Honestly, I truly believe, I'm gonna put it out there in the universe, I believe we'll be playing in the final of the NBA Cup. I think we can make that run, but I still don't know how I feel. If I had to make an adjustment to the starting lineup, it still may be starting. I think I would have to sacrifice him, leave him in the starting lineup. I would rather start Craig Porter Jr. I'm still not
I'm all for that.
Cool, like having Donovan play point guard full time.
I,
And I mean, I know the subs rotate not, but yeah, I think coming out of the gate, like who we open up, like we open up with the Knicks, like coming out of the gate, asking him to be the man, and then go back on the other end and defend Jalen Brunson.
See that's why I'll be honest. I don't know if they're just trying to see about Lonzo and how much they can push him. I feel like eventually Lonzo might be that guy before DG comes back, and Lonzo will start because defensively, Lonzo can guard. He
Yeah,
can play that defense, and then all you need him to do is assist. He'll get 9 points, 10 points. This dude might have 12 assists though, and play some hell of defense because he ain't gonna work it like crazy on the offensive side.
right. And honestly, I might not be. I might not mind that either. I mean, you're good. You're gonna have him on a minutes restriction.
Yeah,
Hell, just start him then.
start him. Yeah, let
Like
him get his minutes
first 5 minutes.
in.
Yeah, first 5 minutes. Let him play the first 5 minutes and then sit him till the second quarter.
Because if you think about it, you play them that first 5, you get that rotation starting to move.
Right.
They score, they go up, and then if you pull them out, cool. It makes a lot of things easier because your pressure isn't going to be, hey, we got to get a bucket. We have to get a bucket. It's going to be like, hey, we up by 8. We're not forcing anything right now. We're not worried about this game getting out of hand. We're up by 8. That's when Donovan can bring the ball up if need be, and then they could just move the ball around and be more fluid about it. But yeah, that's why not. 5 minutes in, cool. If you're doing 20 minutes a game, you're doing 5 minutes every quarter. I'm doing first 5 in the first quarter, last 5 in the second quarter, so they're going out with a bang in the half. Third quarter, first 5, and do the last 5 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
To me, that sounds like the plan because you get them at the beginning of the game where you want to make sure there's a punch in the mouth right before halftime to where you say, hey, buddy, punch him again. Punch him coming out of that half like, hey, we got to get the third quarter. Third quarter always seems to be a damn issue for us.
Yeah.
Always a damn issue. Get that quarter starting to roll, and then at the end of the game, if we need him, because we might not even need him, and then he could just sit and rest.
Yeah. The only reason I would go CPJ before Lonzo, if I remember correctly, the way Atkinson used to run his rotation, it would be the first sub out was Donovan and Mobley would come out first, and then like a couple minutes later they would come back in, and then Garland would go out. So if you have that situation, then that would extend Lonzo into that would put him at like almost 8 minutes in the first quarter, and that's that. Now that would kind of mess up your restriction because then that's not a lot of time for the rest of the game for him to play. That's the only reason I would lean CPJ. If that would make that more feasible.
That go about 3 minutes over if they're doing it. That's how they're doing it in the first quarter like that. That'd be about 3 minutes over.
Yeah, and that if I remember rightly, I think that's how he used to run his first quarter rotation. That's why if you put CPJ in that spot, he can do that, and then you can come back in with the second rotation of Lonzo, Donovan, and Mobley to like finish the first quarter. So,
hey, I'm cool with that too. If that's what it's gonna do, because then again, keep him in. Well, then that's when you would have to take him out. And yeah, you're gonna take him out anyways. You're gonna have him for that last 5 in the second. Yeah, I'm
and then rest them until like the last 5 before halftime. You know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he utilizes it. I really want to see the big rotation. I don't think we saw a lot of how that will actually go in the game. So, I mean, obviously it's looking like Larry Nance going to be first big off the bench. Dean Wade. He's still my man out. I'm still looking for a trade for Dean Wade.
That's fine. So let him play. He looked good last night. Let him get some minutes. Yeah, look good. Then all right, cool. If we can get, something for him.
He did. I'm still picking up the phone and calling. Just make sure. I think he's still in the Clippers.
Who?
Nicholas Batum.
Oh yeah, Batum.
Yeah. I think he's still in the Clippers. Yeah, I'm still calling the Clippers. And get Batum for Dean Wade head up. He's a veteran. Again, he's one of the guys he can defend 1 through 5. He can definitely bang out the corner 3. And just add that just extra length on the, like, you put a defensive lineup. Now you put Donovan out there at the 1. You come in with him, Hunter, Batum, Mobley, and Allen. That is a sick defensive lineup with offensive punch.
Yeah, because everybody can score from anywhere on the court.
Yeah, and Batum, like, you don't have to run plays for him. You don't have to run plays for Jarrett. So that leaves room for Evan, Spider, and Hunter to create. Like, that would be a crazy 5 to have in there for a 5 to 7 minute stretch.
Hey, you know what? The Clippers might be up for it because their money management problems over there right now. They're going through some shit. They got a lot of things to think about. All right, we might be out here. We'll take D because we could probably just cut him and get rid of that.
Yeah, so that's the only move we talked about a couple weeks ago, and I was thinking the guard, but now I'm like, yeah, I could be patient and wait for DG to get back. And I always forget about Proctor as well. So yeah, that's the move for me. So somebody get this to Kobe. Yeah, Dean Wade even throw in the second. Dean Wade in the second for Nicholas Batum. Let's make it happen. That makes us unstoppable.
It does. It makes a hell of a lot of craziness come out. Especially when we got to put that line up there. We do that against like the Knicks. They're not gonna know what to do with themselves over there.
Yeah.
You know, on the show, dude come up. Almighty Finesse was talking. He big New York person.
Yeah.
He's like, man, he hates that they got Mike Brown and he misses Tibbs and all this shit. I'm like, dude, at least your guys are gonna be fucking able to breathe, man. Your starters are gonna be at least relaxed and fresher come playoff time. It might be worth that shit. I get Mike Brown's been there and done it. The way he plays is different, but still, Tibbs is running you guys ragged.
I would say if there was a backcourt player I would add, and it would never happen. I'd probably go for White Dante, man. I think he'd kind of be like the kind of perfect fit on this team. Combo guard, but he played. Yeah, Dante DiVincenzo, man. Yeah. White Dante. I think he fits great next to Spider and Garland. Like, he could play with either one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that wouldn't happen.
So. And he gets buckets too. Shit.
Yeah, he gets buckets and he defends. Like, let's say he'd be the perfect combo guard to put with both of those guys.
Where's he at now? Is he on the Bucks?
Nah, he's in Minnesota.
Oh yeah, he is in Minnesota.
Yeah, he's part of the Randall Cat trade.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He was.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. D Wade in the second.
He's doing too good up in Minnesota. They're not gonna let him go.
Oh, they might need some more height over there, boy.
They got Rudy Gobert, the Stifle Tower that they gave up 6 first-round picks for.
Yeah, let's see what that's done for him.
Hell, man, we're holding people hostage long enough, man. That's our time. And of course, remember, if you want to hear more from Big Mike, right over there, man, head over to the Man Cave Media LLC YouTube page. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button just like I did, and let the folks know what y'all got going on over there.
Tomorrow we got Off the Rails previewing the Pittsburgh-Cincinnati game, talking about all sorts of different things that are going on. Me, Scully, and Jay. A flight, I don't know, you saw what happened. Philly lost. He pouted, didn't happen. But then, there's some other things we're working on. We're trying to get some things together, video game-wise, different stuff that'll pop on YouTube, playing Call of Duty, playing Battlefield 6, Grand Theft, Madden, whatever. You know, we're gonna get some things popping off that way. We got a couple guys that we're gonna bring in doing that.
Nice.
And then we'll be right back here on Monday talking about how the Browns defense won the game. Dylan Gabriel looked like shit. Stefanski's getting fired. Everything's happening there. We're going to have a big change and shake-up. Junkins did have 150, though.
Oh, man. And, yeah, if y'all want to hear me run my mouth some more, man, hey, head over to the Audible Sports Podcast YouTube page and hit that subscribe button again, just like I did. It's free. It costs you a thing, but it helps so much. And yeah, you know, head over to the Man Cave page for the Thursday night preview, and then after the game, head over to the Audible, man, and watch the Thursday night post game show. Me, Wildcard Mar, and April the Jets Girl. Then of course Friday, the original Audible Sports Podcast. This weekend we're actually doing our NBA preview, so we'll be previewing the NBA season, and should be some fun. Other than that, man, you know, that's our time. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, especially those on X. Remember, people on X, hey, head over to the YouTube. Make sure you hit these 3 buttons: that thumbs up, that subscribe, and that bell. So you know the next time we are here talking all Cleveland all day. It's every Monday, every Wednesday at 2:16 Eastern. And always remember, when you hear them dogs barking, that means the pound is in the building. So till next time, hey, peace.